You know, we always hear about genetics when it comes to living a long life. But what if the real secret isn't just in our DNA, but in our heads? In this explainer, we're going to decode the psychological habits of the world's longest living people and uncover the mindset that could help us all live longer, healthier lives.
So let's just get right to it. Do you think making it to 100 is all about winning the genetic lottery? You know, a lucky ticket you're either born with or you're not? I mean, that's what a lot of people think, right? But it turns out that's not even close to the whole story.
Actually, what the latest research is showing is pretty mind-blowing. Our psychology, our outlook, our beliefs, how we deal with life's curveballs plays this massive, and I mean massive role that we've kind of overlooked. It seems our mindset might just be the most powerful tool we have.
So how do we get there? Here's the game plan. First, we're going to talk about why it's more than just genes. Then we'll dive into 3 big pillars: the optimism advantage, having a life of purpose, and the resilience factor. And finally, we'll wrap it all up.
Okay, first up, this is not just about your DNA. I want you to think of your genes like the foundation of a house. Sure, it's super important, right? But it's your mindset that actually builds the walls, puts on the roof, and frankly, turns it into a home you can live in for a long, long time.
So what is this longevity mindset we're talking about? Well, think of it like a mental toolkit. It's this collection of psychological traits, beliefs, and coping mechanisms that researchers consistently find in people who live to be over 100. It's basically their secret sauce for navigating life and staying healthy.
Okay, let's dig into the first big piece of the puzzle, the optimism advantage. Now, this isn't about, being naive or ignoring problems. Not at all. It's about a fundamental shift in how you see things, training your brain to look for the opportunity that's almost always hiding inside a challenge.
Just look at the difference here. A standard mindset, it gets stuck on the problems, the setbacks. But the longevity mindset, it's always asking, okay, what can I learn from this? When a challenge comes up, the standard view sees it as a threat. The longevity mindset sees it as temporary, something to get through. And maybe the biggest difference, instead of just dwelling on what's going wrong, it actively practices gratitude for what's going right. It's a simple shift, but the impact is huge.
All right, pillar number 2. And this one is a real game changer, a life of purpose. It's all about having a why. That thing that gets you fired up and pulls you out of bed in the morning.
So why is this so important? Well, purpose basically acts like psychological armor. When life gets stressful, and let's be real, it always does, your why is what protects you. It completely reframes your goal from just, surviving the day to actually thriving in it.
And the best part? Your why doesn't have to be some huge world-changing mission. Not at all. It's often found in the simple things. Maybe it's connecting with your family or contributing to your local community. It could be a hobby you love, a creative project, or even mentoring someone else. It's about whatever it is that lights you up.
And that brings us to our third and final pillar, the resilience factor. Because look, a long life is going to have some bumps in the road. A lot of them, probably. The secret isn't about avoiding hardship, it's all about how you bounce back.
I absolutely love this way of thinking about it. Resilience isn't some magic shield you're born with. It's a muscle. The first time you go through something really tough, that muscle feels weak. But every single time you push through and choose to stand back up, you are literally making it stronger for the next time.
So how do you actually build this muscle? It's really a 3-step process. First, you have to acknowledge the stressor. You can't ignore it. Face it head on. Second, you reframe the challenge. Look for that lesson, that opportunity hidden inside. And finally, you adapt and grow. You use that experience to become a stronger version of yourself. It's how you turn setbacks into fuel.
Okay, so let's put all the pieces together. We've talked about optimism, purpose, and resilience. Now let's see how they create the complete picture, your longevity mindset.
The real magic here is that it's not about being perfect at just one of these things. It's about the balance of all 3 working together. Think of it like this. Optimism is your fuel. Purpose is your roadmap. It tells you where you're going. And resilience, that's the engine that keeps you moving forward, no matter how bumpy the road gets. They all work together.
And here's the most powerful takeaway from all of this. Please remember this. These are not fixed personality traits. You're not just born resilient or not. These are skills. They're like muscles you can train, and they are choices you can start making right now, today.
So I'm going to leave you with a question to think about. What's one small step, just one, that you'll take today to start building your own longevity mindset?
Because really, the journey to a longer, healthier life, it starts with that single choice.